Hammond Sanitary Commission's meeting for June 27, 2023. First item is a pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I'd like to state we had an executive session before the meeting to discuss personal and litigation matters. Attendance, we have 3 commissioners present, 1 remote, so we do have a quorum. Moving on to consideration of June 13th, 2023 board meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second,
Okay, roll call vote. Owana,
yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Monica,
Yes,
and myself, yes.
So,
Motion passes.
Mr. Vice President, if I
Yes.
could just say, I think for the record, you need to identify the commissioners that are here by name and then also identify the commissioner who's doing this.
Okay, so Owana Miller is present. Myself, Michael Dye, the vice president, and Michael, our member from MUNSTER, is president, and Monica is remote.
yes, Monica Rubio remote.
Moving on to personnel report. Nothing to report, Rachel.
No,
Consultant reports. Mike,
Yes, I'm working with Jeff. We're trying to get a construction permit to items that they requested, so Jeff and I are working on that.
thank you for your update. Natalie, do you have anything with us or any
No.
questions, Natalie? Like, do you have anything? No. Okay, moving on to item number 7, resolution number 19-2023. A resolution by the Board of Sanitary Commissioners of the Sanitary District of Hammond, Lake County, Indiana, for Southeast CSO CMDF facility preliminary design. Do you have a motion to approve?
motion for,
Do you have a second?
Second,
Okay, roll call vote. Owana,
yes.
myself, Michael Dye, yes, Mike,
Yes.
and Monica Rubio.
yes,
Motion passes. Moving on to claims approval docket, June 27, 23. We have a motion to approve.
Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move that we approve the claims approval docket dated June 27, 2023.
Do I have a second?
Second,
Okay, roll call vote. Monica,
yes,
Owana,
yes.
Michael Dye, yes, and Mike.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Moving on to old business, any old business?
No.
Okay, moving on to new business.
I do have something I'd like to mention to the board this Friday. Approximately between 11:30 and noon, it will be a start time for a small cookout that we're gonna do here at the sanitary district. And it's really designed to do a couple of things. One, I think it's important, we have 100 employees, to bring as many of those employees together at different times of the year. I think it's helpful, beneficial. I know sometimes they have questions for me that not always can they get to me to ask, and that's also a place they can do that. But more importantly, we're doing a 3-block cleanup, north, south, east, and west of the plant. We'll start at about 7:30 and just go out into the streets and into the parkways, not into anybody's private yard or no alleys, and pick up trash. And I think it's direly needed. And hopefully the businesses that we pass along the way will see that and do more in their general area. But the mayor in one of our previous meetings had talked about, as he's writing different trails throughout the city, that there seemed to be a lot of trash buildup all over every corridor. So he asked each department to do what they could. And we designed this several weeks ago and said, hey, let's then add a cookout at the end of it, because then, you know, these guys will be out, you know, for a good half a day, come back. It's a Friday just before the holiday, and really make it a little bit bigger than just a cleanup kind of thing. So,
I think it's good team building.
yeah, and I'm inviting all the commissioners, if you're available, you'd like to stop by. Dan Zander's going to be cooking on the grill, hot dogs and hamburgers. We'll have some desserts and some, sodas. So please stop by. We'd love to have you.
How much trash do we have to pick up each?
Well, that's a good point. I know each guy's got a bag, so I would think a full bag. I will say this, I had, my whole intent when we designed it was to have the guys that work in the plant be the ones going out. And then I was asked by several people here at the executive offices, some of the ladies said, hey, I'd like to do that too. And as much as I'd like to, I said no. And the reason why I said no is one, now we have two people that are leaving.
Oh.
So now there's some extra duties, but more importantly, they have uniforms on.
Mhm.
They're easily identified and recognized, and we'll have our trucks out there with all the lights and everything on. They do not have any type of uniform. They're in an office environment. These guys are out in the field, you know, and step into this stuff every now and then while they're out in the field. And the main thing really for me was the uniform. So they're easily identified as an employee of an entity of the city. And I know that's important because, you know, there's a lot of craziness going on. This hasn't been advertised anywhere on any media, because we really just want to go out, and we're not going into private property, we're going into all the streets of the public area. So for those reasons, but I was just so happy that they even wanted to volunteer, take time out and go out and do their part. So I just wanted to recognize that with the board. Other than that, Mr. Vice President, I don't think I have anything else.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
I'm moving on to reports from commissioners. Any reports?
I just wanted to mention that on July 14th, Old National is having a blood drive at Wicker Park from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. And so we're inviting all of our clients, our community partners to come out and join us in support of this blood drive with the American Red Cross.
Cool.
Thank you, Monica. Right, moving on to public expression. Anybody from the public wishing to speak? Anybody wishing to speak? Public expression is closed. Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, roll call vote. Monica?
Yes.
Owana?
Yes.
Michael Guy? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Already killed. I know.
Thank you guys so much.